Hello everyone, welcome to a Photoshop tutorial on how to make a sports poster. So I'm going to start off with putting a new file on, or a new canvas. So we're going to select a international paper, go to A3 and click OK. So this is the canvas size we're going to be using. Unlock this layer, now we're going to start. So I'm going to pick two main colors for this whole design poster. So I'm just going to make two little squares on the new layer. I'm going to pick a kind of around here, like really dark, but like it has a tint to it. A paint bucket tool, and select that, and duplicate that, just move it over. And now for the second color, I'm going to go with something like kind of orangey, kind of like this. I'll fill this in. There we go. That's our two main colors that we're going to be using for the poster. Now I'm going to split the pages in. Well, it's going to have three different parts. So it's going to go from brown, orange, and then brown again. So let's do this. Make a new layer. Select rectangular marquee tool, and make a box around this big. And then click Alt so you can select a color that you picked, and just click on it, and just fill it in. Actually, move this to the bottom. So this one's not going to be showing. Okay. And anyway, so now Control J to duplicate this layer, bring it all the way down to the bottom. Now in the middle, we're going to have the orange. So let's just make a new layer and put it in between the two layers, or even below all of them. And then just select a box just so it covers, you know, the whole area. And click Alt and fill it in. There we go. Now you can delete these two top layers that are basically the squares that we made at the start. Now we have our basically our canvas laid out. Now I'm going to start off with adding my this sports runner model, and then I'm going to provide all these images in the description in a zip file. So if you want these, you just can download these. And just click on the black runner, click it, open, and then just drag it down and move it onto the main image. Now we're gonna place it around here, make it a bit bigger, so Control T to bring up the free transform tool and bring it up like that. Now double click on this to bring up the layer style, color overlay, click on the color, and just if you go outside of this white box of the layer styles, you'll have this color picker, and just click on the orange so it does that. There we go. And then make it a bit smaller actually. Okay, there we go. Now for the text, I'm going to put the main title of what it is, and I'm going to use custom fonts. So I'm also going to provide these in the description, so if you want them, they're in the description so you can download them. Okay, so first we're going to type in Sports Day, all in capitals. It doesn't really matter because the font I'm going to use is all capitals anyways. But anyways, select this text. If it's a different font, type in your font, and if you're using another font, of course use it as you please. You can use literally any font as you please, just like that. Even anything you can use. So anyways, also if you want custom fonts, you can go to datfonts.com. It's a pretty good website for basically just fonts. So yeah, I would recommend that for custom fonts. It's already selected on the color. Okay. Anyways, resize this a bit bigger so you can tell what it is. Now make another text. Click, and we're gonna put like a club name or something on top of this, so people know like what club it is, or what like who's who's doing it. So I'm just gonna put in Cabin Club. There we go. And resize this down to pretty small, so it's like smaller than this text obviously, and put it above. Actually, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger and put it right above this, or here even on this side, a bit above the text, or even in the middle if you want, like right here. I'm gonna put it right here, and then you can even add like a little message at the bottom saying like, I don't know, maybe like enjoy our fun sports day, or something like that. So I'm gonna put that in, enjoy our sports day. Yeah, I guess that's okay. And then I'm gonna put another custom font onto this, or use a different custom font, and I'm gonna use Caviar Dreams regular. It's a really nice font. I'm going to resize it, make it a bit smaller, even squish it a bit even, I think. Actually no, I'm not going to squeeze it. I'm going to put that right there. So there you go. And so that's the main title of the page. Also, I'm going to actually do something with this guy. So I'm going to duplicate him by Control J, so it duplicates him. Control T to bring up the transform tool, and size him up so he's quite big. Now bring down the opacity down to about 6% or 5, so it makes it look like, you know, it makes it look nicer. You know, there's not a lot going on here, so it's nice if you fill it out like that. So that's that. Now we're gonna make I'm gonna make a triangle, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So 3 sides to make a triangle, and make sure you're on the orange, and then make a new layer, and then make a triangle, and point it downwards. Okay, so like that. And now put it in the middle, just like that. And actually, let me just make it a bit smaller. There we go. And this is so. Actually, I'll do all of these triangles. Basically, they're arrows pointing down, so it grabs your attention. You know, you start off from the top, and then you kind of go downwards. Also, yeah, again, double click on the layer, go to color overlay, click on the color, and then color picker, and just click this brown. Click OK. There we go, and drag it down a bit more, and then select the orange one, and then drag it down here, and there we go. And then the brown one, drag it down here. There we go. So now I'm going to make a rectangle, just like this, and fill it in with brown, just like that. I'm actually going to make it a bit bigger, because this is where our date information is going to be, and where it's going to be, and like what day and time, obviously. So so make a bar like this, and then I'm actually going to make it, you know, more interesting. So I'm going to cut out something like this, like that. And actually now what we can do is split this in half. So make sure you're in the middle, and split this in half, so we only have this part, so it's like that, you know. And then Control J, and then Control T, right click on the thing, and then flip horizontally, I mean, and then drag it to the other side of the canvas. There we go. Oops, and then there's like a little bit of a space, so that does, you can basically just do that. If there's a little space like that, just close it in, and then make this, you know, stretch out to the edge. There we go. And then I'm gonna put in, let's just say it's on a Friday. Actually, let me change the font color because we can't see. Okay, Friday. Delete this. Okay. Friday, we're gonna use the font Bebas again, because it has to stand out from the rest. Friday, let's say June the 27th. Let's just say 27th. There we go. And make it a bit bigger. Actually, I can just do this. Control T, make it a bit bigger. Put it in the middle, and there we go. And Control, hold Alt and Shift to resize it from this dot right here. You know, and then make it quite big, because it's the main kind of point that you're trying to, you know, show people. And there we go. And then now below that we're going to put the time, so let's just say from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and I'm actually going to space these out just like these, this, and then 5 p.m. also in the font Bebas, and then so put that right there, a bit lower. And then at the bottom I'm just going to put where it's happening, so it's, let's just say it's in Calvin Institute. There we go. And I'm gonna use Caviar now, Caviar Dreams. And yeah, and then put it in the middle and resize it so it's smaller. There we go, just like that. And now I'm actually gonna add something like a kind of to make this even stand out even more. Make a new layer. Select the orange color that you have. Click Alt, and then just click. Or also make or select a elliptical marquee tool. Make like a circle, which is basically just holding Shift and holding Shift and dragging it out. make it this small, and then once you're finished, you can Control D to deselect it. So you have now we have a little circle, and Control J to duplicate this and put it on the other side. So now this stands out a lot more than without it. So people will kind of get focused on this. So it's Friday, June the 27th. So people will know what date it is. Because once they're interested in the title, they're going to be like, oh, I wonder what day it is. So then they know what day it is. And then next, underneath here, you can put, let's say prizes. You can put prizes. Oops, brown again. There we go. And prizes. Oh, prizes. There we go. And then also in the Bebas font, because this is, you know, like, oh, Bebas, there we go. And then because this is like a standout point as well, kind of, where it's like, if people are interested in the day and stuff, in the event, they might want to know what kind of prizes there is. And then you can put like prize 1, so just like that, and then put it underneath the prizes, and then you can Control J to duplicate this, put it down a bit, and again Control J to duplicate it, and then you can switch the names, or the numbers. Oops, I just made a new thing. Yeah, prize 2, and then prize number 3. There we go. And then also in between these texts, you can put any information. And for the sake of just having it, I'm just going to put a lorem text in between these, just so it kind of, you know, shows off something, how it could look. Jesus, that's really big. Let's just resize it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to actually take out maybe from here on all of that text, and then put it in between the text, and also put this down low. Yep, just like that, and then make it a bit bigger now. There we go. So it occupies the space, so it's not empty, so you just kind of understand like what you can do for this. I'm gonna put that in there. I can't center it. Okay, there we go. Control J, put it in here. Control J, put it in here. And also, the brown arrow disappeared on us, so I'm gonna duplicate it again and drag it down to the bottom here. Ooh, what did I do? Let me see. Drag it down, just like that. And then at the bottom here, we can put like activities, maybe what kind of activities there's going to be. So I'm just going to do that and select text, make the color orange, and activities, and then click OK, and have it centered like that. And now I included in the folder, let's see, let me just full screen this. In the folder, in one of the or in the main folder that I included in the description, I have 4 different models of like a football player, golf player, tennis player. So I'm just going to import all of these. Click open, and I'm going to open up, and I'm going to start off with the soccer player. So go down, click on that, and put it there. There we go. And I'm going to change the color a bit because it's a bit too yellow. And there we go, and put it right there. And then we're just going to put like let's say soccer down here, and use the caviar font. There we go. Make it a lot smaller, actually not a lot smaller, but like quite a bit smaller than that. Put it right beneath this, and for some reason the color did not change on this. Oh, it did. Okay. Now I'm just going to put the, let's just say basketball player, and there we go. Basketball player in. I'm just going to put let's just say tennis then, and have golf at last. There we go. And put this in also. There we go. And just put them all in line, just like that. Okay, there we go. And then also I'm gonna copy layer style and then put it in paste layer style, so it copies the color of it, so we just don't have to keep going into the into them. And then duplicate the soccer one, put it underneath the basketball player, duplicate it again by Control J, and put it under the tennis player, and put it under this, and just like that. And now just rename these. Basketball, basketball, tennis, and golf. Golf. There we go. And let's see. Now the golf player is a bit off, so I'm just gonna move it to the side a bit more with the text as well. There we go. And this is basically how to make a sports poster. You know, you have the main kind of text. You can even make it bigger actually, because I just realized it's a bit small now that I look at it. Because you really want this text to be the biggest of the whole thing. So again, hold Alt and Shift, resize it. There we go. That's a lot better. So sports day. Oh, sport day. I guess sport day is okay as well. Sports day, Calvin Club. Enjoy our sports day, and then it says the date, 2 to 5 p.m. Where it's at, prizes, and then activities. And that's how you create a simple but like still very modern looking, nice sports poster. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.